can't be free. Everybody wanna judge, say I'm a thug, I'm a player, I'm a simple, why I can't be me? When I walk up in the store, all the Karens get to staring at me. Put my heart in my music, it's still on my sleeve. Everybody been portrayed.
So fam, what's the word? It's your boy Spiritual Trey, and it is now episode 44 of the Soulful Thoughts blog. And today, as y'all can see, we doing it a little different. We feel me, we sparked up. It's only the second time we done did something like this on the channel. And yeah, whenever I spark up, it's really not a video where I'm doing no teaching. I'm really just, you feel me, just talking shit with y'all. Once my audience start to grow, I'm gonna start going live on YouTube and everything. But yeah, let's chop it up a little bit. Today we're gonna be talking about how do you know that you actually spiritual? And the reason I wanted to talk about this is because, you know, spirituality is a trend, right? Like, it's really becoming a trend now. And a lot of people are becoming more intellectual and passionate about their past lineage and stuff like that. And don't get me wrong, there's nothing wrong with, you know, digging into your history, learning your history. That's beautiful. You know, I was African spiritual for a long time, so I learned, you know, quite a bit myself. I think people are getting it misconstrued with, you know, I think people are getting intellect and passion misconstrued with being spiritual. Because I don't give a damn how much history you know. And I don't care how passionate you are about the knowledge that you have or how passionate you are about your skin color, how passionate your hate is towards the oppressor. None of your emotions equate to spirituality. I just need everybody to know that, you feel me? Because too many people calling themselves spiritual that's not actually spiritual. Like, spirituality, working on your spirituality is working on your individuality, working on yourself, you feel me? And that don't mean being self-absorbed. Like, yeah, on some real shit, you can know all the history in the world, but let's be real. How are you living your life? Are you going to work to pay your bills and keep food on your plate? Or are you going to work for yourself? Are you getting that check and the check is only going towards bills and having fun and your habits and bullshit? Or is your check going to maybe all of that, but also along with money towards a craft you might be working on? A business you might be trying to put together, some funds you're trying to stack up. Are you actually in a cycle that's evolving into a bigger cycle? You feel me? Because we all in cycles. We all got a little routine every day. But the problem is most people are in a cycle that they stuck inside of and can't get out, called depression. It's so easy to get caught up in going into a job you don't like, coming back home and being too tired to do anything but maybe cook and get yourself something to eat and your kids something to eat. After that, it's back to sleep and then back to work the next day, right? On your off days, you so happy to be off, you might not even think to work on your craft. You might be too busy trying to go have fun or some shit, or get some more rest. It's very easy to get caught up in these cycles, right? Procrastination type cycles and shit like that. Is that the type of cycle you in? Because if it is, at the moment, you are not spiritual. When you spiritual, you don't allow yourself to get caught up into cycles that don't actually progress into bigger cycles. If you're at a job that's not paying you enough to pay your bills and your goals, obviously the job is not good enough. It's time to keep moving forward, right? So why you not applying for jobs and calling them every day? Okay, beyond all that though, let's get beyond the matrix. You know the life that you living is a little stressful. Do you meditate? Do you think about how much stress you build within not only just your mind, your muscles every single day, especially if you got a job where you actually hard labor. If you working hard labor, you know how much stress you getting in your muscles every day, along with the fact that you stress even being at the place. You don't think it's necessary to have them moments where you just erase all your thoughts and feelings and just get into a zen state, maybe put on some relaxing ass music and just be? Y'all know how much peace it is in just being? You got anxiety? A lot of people got anxiety. You don't think learning to master silencing your thoughts and feelings would help you heal your anxiety and go into a situation where you have no choice but to face it? You don't think it'd be beneficial if you already put in a lot of shadow work at home, actually meditated at home, and learned to control your thoughts and feelings to where you can really silence them and be in a zen state, get in front of a crowd, and still get in the zone? How you gonna call yourself spiritual if you don't meditate? You ever did something wrong? A lot of people did a lot of fucked up shit, right? You ever looked yourself in the mirror and called yourself wrong? Have you ever fucked somebody over? Did you apologize? Did you apologize to yourself? Did you go through the guilt and allowed yourself to feel that guilt? You didn't make no excuses. You didn't make any type of excuses to try to cover up your guilt or put on any mask to cover up your guilt. You actually went through the guilt and allowed others to see that you were wrong and were going through that guilt. Did you have enough self-accountability and gumption to do something like that? Have you ever done something like that? If you haven't, you're not spiritual. Has somebody ever done you wrong? Somebody ever victimized you? Physically, mentally, spiritually? How you feel about that person? You still got that grudge, huh? Are you at least working on trying to transmute that energy though? Like, are you using your pain from that situation and trying to transmute it into a lesson for others that you can still be strong through going through shit like that? Or do you have a fucked up attitude because of the shit you've been through? You tend to lash out on everyone, especially when they do you wrong, even in the smallest of ways. You quick to lash out. You doing anything to work on your anger? I mean, shit, if you don't know how, are you at least in therapy? If you're not doing any of that to work on yourself, you're not spiritual. It don't matter how much history you know and how much smart you are, how much passion you have. If you're not working on your individual self and working on knowing how to relate to people in healthy ways, you are not spiritual. And y'all gotta remember, if you don't have a purpose, like if you haven't found your purpose, there's nothing wrong with that, but you have to know that you're in the beginning of your spiritual journey if you haven't found a purpose yet. Because being spiritual goes hand in hand with having a mission. You feel me? So work on, if y'all don't know how to find y'all purpose, I got a dope ass video called The 9 Steps to Finding Your Purpose on here. You feel me? Look it up on YouTube and watch that, and I guarantee you it'll help you out. But yeah, this is not to bash anybody or make anybody, feel less of themselves or feel like that they've been misleading people or any crazy shit like that. I just wanted to put a mirror in y'all face and get y'all to really think about it. You feel me? If it's any traumatic moments in your past that you've been avoiding, you feel me, or you too much of a coward to sit back and just let the emotions out over you, not spiritual. I had to slap y'all in the face with that type of shit. You feel me? We all been through some shit. We all been through some shit. The fact that you went through it, you had the strength to go through it. If you go through it, you got the strength to grow through it. The universe will never throw nothing at you that you can't handle. That's something that the Bible actually got right. It's just up to you. We all got free will, though. And we all influenced by, and can be influenced by our environment, I would say. So it's up to you how much you let your environment influence how you react to whatever happens or happened to you. You feel me? If you living off of, if your whole world is based around other people's expectations, you're not spiritual. Like, if everything you do is centered around how you think other people gonna feel about what you gonna do, you're not actually spiritual. You don't have your own mind. Your own mind is shaped around how others' minds are operating. You got a very small mind in a bigger space. You got to expand your space. As individual spirits, the more we expand our individual space through experience and awareness and wisdom, we expand the universe. Us as spirits come together to make up the universal environment. Don't ever forget that. We constrict ourselves into these bodies when we get lost into desires and shit like that. You feel me? And I'll make another video going into detail about what I mean by that, but I kind of already explained it in past videos. But yeah, it's your boy Spiritual Trey signing out. Remember, you are not your mind. You are the spirit that's forming and creating your mind every single day. Stop letting your attachments to these knowledge systems blind you from the fact that, yeah, it's cool to be intellectual and have good perspective on shit, but at the same time, spirituality is individuality. Don't forget to work on yourself. Spiritual traits.
On the beat, start preaching. Feel no evil, see no evil, but peep it. I don't aim for the stars, I want leeches. And a snake spawn, I'ma kill the whole species. Rest in peace to all the peaceful preaching. The youngest wildin', but to say they evil, that's kinda reaching. Who really controlling the way you thinking? Find the truth.